trying to go live. No. Cancel. Good Lord. YouTube, you are being very, very annoying today, and I don't even know what's going on. It's fine. All these stupid like screens on and stuff, and I really just want to be connected to my screen. It's not letting me zoom. I just want to zoom, thanks. Good Lord. All right. Right about there. I think we're okay finally. Hi. That took forever and a day. But like no time. But whatever, it's fine. Watch this. Wherever they are. Excuse me. All right. Cool. My iPad says it has to update before we can log in on YouTube. Okay. So I'm BDazzldNails. We are finally kind of mostly set up. And I'm otherwise known as Brandis or B. So I had previously filmed swatching these, but my footage was corrupted. So I am re-swatching these. These were sent to me for content. I have a affiliate link, but I do not get paid unless anybody uses my link, and generally the prices are better on Amazon. So I'm always upfront about that. If you still want to use my link, that's great. If you want to shop my Amazon links, they are usually up on my channel or on my link tree. We are doing 9 colors. I was sent 3 from each of the new collections, which I think on the website may still be on sale. I've been behind on that. And we have, starting from top to bottom, we will be doing Semi Jelly number 11, number 5, number 2, Milky Jelly 1, 5, and 11. And then Ice Jelly, which I think is more of like the colored glaze look, is 6, 5, and 10. I'm recovering from a cold, so pardon my voice. We're going to start with the top row. Which is more of what I consider like the tea jellies. So they're like a little bit milky, a little bit see-through. They're usually more in the neutral family. I wish they had names, but they just have numbers. Oh, the new bottle is gorgeous. I hope everybody can appreciate that. And they are HEMA free now, which is fabulous because I have a mild HEMA allergy. And I generally have to do them on press-ons and then take them off very quickly. But we're now HEMA free, so it's very exciting. We're going to start with Semi Jelly 02. We have this beautiful, very neutral pink shade. And just watch that. Just trying to get lined up on my camera. Make sure you can see what you need to see. Move it just a little bit. Okay. Yes, Tara, these are the new HEMA free ones. It's very exciting. I'm very happy. Sorry about that. It took a hot minute to get my iPad updated, and I couldn't see the chat until I stood up. So now I'm running it on. There we go. Now I can actually see my alignment. Let's scoot you over a little bit. Okay. So again, starting with Semi Jelly 02. Might be one of my favorites from the collection. And again, these are very, very, very jelly. So if you just apply with your brush swatches and like normal polish, you're going to get pretty streaky. But if you apply with that more very soft touch, sort of just lightly drag it down. Not too thick, but I want to give it a minute to settle the tips. So you want to give it a minute to settle before you cure. You get kind of a good opaque, not opaque, semi-sheer first layer. So I'm just going to do this one color by one color, I think. I don't want to get them too confused. I've got this under my light over here. I'm using my liquid layers brush rest for my swatches. I do love them. Very helpful. Hey, Michelle. Glad to see you. Okay. I'm finally seeing people pop in and stuff. So if I don't say hi, please shout out in the chat. I'm in the chat watching versus looking down at my camera. So, you know, if you want to say hi, just pop in the chat. I'll say hi back. Okay, so now I'm going in with the second layer. To not waste time, maybe I will just do these all at once. It's one of those days. Took forever to get everything set up. And then YouTube wasn't recognizing that I had turned my phone into horizontal mode, and so it was telling me to turn my phone into horizontal mode. I'm like, I can't get any more horizontal than this. So maybe it's your problem, YouTube. Got her in her light. Back. Just got this little umbrella light that I like to use when I'm just doing swatches. My other lamp is being charged. This is Semi Jelly 05. It is more of a rose pink, or like a sakura blossom pink, maybe. It's really pretty. So I can get up into the camera because I'm super zoomed, but it doesn't look like it. Oops. Okay, so this is how I actually swatch. I usually swatch on the bottom. I just defaulted to that. And then on the top. So this one's just going to be messed up. That's fine. It's a quick way to get 2 layers done. So if you are trying to quick swatch something, this is kind of what I recommend. Both sides at once, and since it's a jelly, you're not really going to have a problem with that. It's going to cure fine. So. And if you really want to be quick, you can just swatch the bottom and top coat the top. Kind of up to you. Not top coat. Skip the top coat. But I have found with these jellies, if you do that, they look messy because you get the pooling of the color in different places than you would if it's on top. So that's kind of why we're doing it this way. And jellies can be a little fussier. So you want to get that smooth layer without the streaks. And sometimes that means you just kind of need to move the finger around, move the swatch around a little bit, especially with the darker colors. It's a little more obvious, but you see how it's pooling on the sides? It's kind of why I don't swatch on the bottom with jellies. Doing a little bit of side-to-side motion with the tip of my brush without making contact, so I'm not trying to increase the brush strokes. Just moving it around. Little bit. Just move a bit of that excess down to the bottom. Lamp. And we now have our 2 layers of O2. So you can stop here if you wanted to. It's about the level of opacity you're going to get on your finger. We're going to top coat that. So again, let me show these together. This way. So these are the colors. Bottle to swatch stick. Now, obviously, your nails are going to be a little bit more opaque unless you wear tips. Oh no, I thought I had all the messages on. Let me see. It is the new HEMA free. I thought I answered that. That's the only question I see. Is that the one? Sorry, guys. YouTube is apparently giving everybody grief today. So I'm just top coating this. It's not a HEMA free top coat. It's just a top coat I have laying around that I am trying to use up because I am trying to go through mustache. Get rid of all my extra nail products. Organizing my nail room. It's been a process and a half. Okay, so here we are at like 2. Okay, thanks guys. Thanks for watching out for me. So yes, so these were on sale a couple days ago. I think they're still 50% off. So if you want to pick up some HEMA-free jellies, I do really like these. You know, they're similar quality to your Korea gels or your Japanese gels, you know, just less expensive. Okay, so there we are, top coated. That is semi-jelly O2. Whichever way my camera's facing. Whoever knows anymore. Okay. Bottle, you get 0.5 fluid ounces, which is much bigger than their old bottles. And I really hope, which I have an example of somewhere around here, I really hope that they go to these bottles like permanently. These are very nice. They have a lot of product. They're a little bit more expensive because of that, but the shape is fantastic. It just looks much more high end. So I don't know. I really like it. Okay. Now I did 3 layers total on this one because it had applied a little bit patchy. And we're just going to top coat it. And syrup jellies take a little bit of time. Tara, email my business email address and I'll share your contact info. Especially now that they have HEMA free. It's a lot better. So we're going under with the top coat in the lamp. Then we're going to start our second color. We have Semi-Jelly 11, which is a cornflower, like a faded cornflower blue. I think it'll be really pretty for spring. This is more on par with the first gel in the color. It's a little bit more sheer than the second. Very pretty. It'll make a really great gel for layering. And if you want to do like milk bath nails or like the blueberry nails, like this is the kind of product you're going to use for that. So there we have Milky Jelly 05. Agree, Tara. Yes. I used to buy Model 1s a lot, but I don't anymore. But I have a lot of their products, so I use them for topping my swatches and stuff. Or when in the once in the blue moon when I use my modeling hand. It's almost never. Okay, that's still cooking. And this will be for our second layer. And pardon this, I spilled coffee on my desk. I was so proud of the video I had, and then the footage got corrupted. I was only able to save the first swatches, which are up on my channel, and the lighting was just off. Like, it looked fine on camera, but the lighting was just terrible. Everything was very strange. Okay, so that's layer 2 of Milky Jelly 11. So we did 2 layers, 3 layers. So let's see if I can buff that in the market. So if you want to, you can build these up to greater opacity, of course. 2 and 3. Here we are with 2 for number 11. Yeah, I haven't worked with Model 1s in like 2 years. They like to pick us up and then they like to put us down, which is all fine. Whatever. Okay. So those are the 3 from the original Milky. I'm just going to go ahead and cut that because I forgot to. And this is the 2 layers. And that's my little trick for making Sharpie stick on my swatch sticks. And I'll just give it a little bath. Okay. Over here. And then we're going to do so I guess technically those are semi-jellies. Then we're going to do the Milky Jellies, which I have 11, 1, and 5. I still think they qualify. Excuse me, I don't really know the difference between a Milky Jelly and a semi-jelly. They're pretty close. You guys tell me. Okay. So this is number 11. Maybe it's because it's more opaque, which is definitely along those lines of like a cadet blue or a dark denim blue. Maybe a stormy sky. Definitely can't put this on quite as thick as the semi-jellies because they will not cure correctly when you have this much pigment. But you can get one very nice layer. Let it shift around a little bit. Self-level. You got paid money for in a Facebook group? What? No idea. Okay. That's number 11. So they're all together. Okay. We're going to do number 1 of the Milky Jellies. Show you it on the brush. This is going to give you that sort of cottony cloud nail or marshmallow nail. It would do well as a ombre front or a boomer nail, as they like to call it. So I've seen a lot of ladies wearing it now. So it seems to be coming back in popularity. Seeing it on the younger YouTubers, which means it's probably on the TikTokers. Everything old is new again. And it's just the very best thing ever, right? I'm just doing a light pass with that, getting it decent coverage in one coat. See, it's got a little bit of like edging here because it's a little bit thicker applied. So you would just take the nail and sort of tip it a little bit of a wiggle. Hello, Mr. Eco, my cat. Eco has come to say hello. Oh, I was not part of that group. That would have been nice. That would have been nice. I've never been paid for any of my moderating jobs. Which is why I do what I can and I don't stress about it. It's just not something that I can commit that much time to. Just can't. Okay, so here we are at the 1 coat of Milky Jelly 11. So, yep, going in for 2 coats, and we're probably going to get full opacity here. Very, very near if it's not. I can just check the edges. All right. So I think this is supposed to be purple. It kind of comes across purple, but it's definitely on that like blue edge of purple. Kind of like my hair. My hair is on the ultraviolet blue edge. All right, there we go. 1 layer of the white, the 01. And honestly, I don't think I'm going to do a second layer because that's just going to take me to full opacity. And that's not really what I'm looking for. We're going to write down that it is 1 single layer. Now it was a carefully applied layer. Yes. So I could get that opacity. So this is probably technically what 2 layers would look like if you applied it just sort of haphazardly, I guess. On the top coat. Size a little bit better. And then we will cure it. Pull out our glue. Somehow I just got it somewhere. Add a good top coat. This is Milky Jelly 11. I had asked Lily, the PR rep, to send me my favorite colors. So this is what I got. Which I did. I got 2 purples, kind of the mauve-y purple. She was very kind to me. She's very sweet. I got Christmas messages and Thanksgiving messages. I do enjoy working with them. This is 1 well-applied layer of Milky Jelly 01. Now, how is everybody today? I know there were some people struggling this morning. I was a little bit on the struggle bus. I'm pretty stiff and sore from the last couple of days of rain, but overall doing better. My fibro likes to act up when the weather is constantly changing. So we're making sure that cured. Okay, and then we have number 5 for the milky jellies. It is a little more like coffee or like tan colored. So here, these are the two that I really want to compare for everybody. So we've got Semi Jelly 02, Milky Jelly 05. So these are the colors, and we'll compare the swatches. So there's the difference. Like this one's a little more cooler tone, this one's a little more warmer tone. Those were the two that I found to be like the closest when I first swatched them. So I wanted to make sure that I pointed that out. And then we will compare the fully swatch. This one. Oh, my kitty left. He's been coming in and checking on me during my lives lately. He's like, Mom, why aren't you on the couch where I can cuddle you? Going in with the first layer of Milky Jelly 05. It's a pretty little nude color. Oh no. Have you ever been checked for mast cell, Tara? So all my lives tend to get into this. I have quite a few chronic illnesses. Many of them are just actual like comorbidities with having hypermobile Ehlers-Danlos. So I have things like mast cell disorder. I have postural orthostatic tachycardia, aka POTS, which is like varying blood pressure. So if I stand up too quick or at all, really, if I go from down and up, I pretty much get very close to fainting. Luckily, I'm pretty good at understanding that that's what's happened, and I don't keep moving, and I just stay still. And then the world kind of comes back. It's only happened once where I actually like had to sit down. And that's usually solved with more hydration, a little bit of electrolyte solution, and then fibromyalgia, which came after having long COVID. And the mast cell is the most annoying part because apparently I'm reading like research papers now that are showing that mast cell may be responsible for all of the symptoms. Like it may feel like fibro, but because it's mast cells and they're like reacting to just they're being attacked by your immune system basically. That it could just be mast cells. That was very interesting. You have lupus too. Ugh. Yeah, girl, you have a lot. Well, there is a test for hypermobility on the interwebs. It's pretty simple. You just have somebody watch you do a few things and sort of see what your joints do. And there's like these little like papules on your heel that like you have them check when you're standing. And that's kind of the checklist, and then symptoms. Okay. This is Milky Jelly 05. It's worth having it checked out just because it might give you insight. And for me, consistent physical therapy and occupational therapy is required to manage my disorder, but that's very expensive. And I have a chronically ill, disabled child as well. So, since it's more important that he make gains and learn how to do things, we do his therapies. So I took a long break. But I'm hoping during the summer I might be able to sneak in some stuff. Because I won't have a lot of time to really come home after dropping Kieran off for school. It's only like half days for the summer school. It's just to maintain their skills and if they're at like risk of losing their skills by not having school, the school has them come in. Okay, that's Milky Jelly Bell 5. 2 layers. So last year, that's when I kind of went and did my therapies. Was I drop him off at summer school, I'd go do my therapy, and then basically have to go pick him up. So probably be looking at something similar this year. And then that'll get me back in shape for winter and fall to fall apart again. All good though. Let's see. I've been trying to practice gratitude. So let's see. I am grateful for my friends who are here to chat with me while I'm live doing my swatches. And I am grateful for the opportunity from companies like BornPretty who let me try their products and believe in me and like my artistry enough. That is my gratitude for the day. We are now done with my Milky Jellies. We have again 01, 11, and 05. And 05. Hi, Em. Thanks for popping in. We're doing our next batch of swatches. We are working with the new BornPretty HEMA-free jelly series. Or like X jelly or something. They have some fancy name for it, which isn't on the bottle, which is, confusing. Like, guys, if you're not going to use the same packaging for everything, put what it's called on the bottle. That's my only complaint. Just a number. So these are the ice jellies. The ice jellies are, again, more in line with like the glazes or the, what were they called? Like the jewel tone ones, like the oceany, high colored jellies. Okay. So we have a pink, a purple, and a blue in this set. They are very pretty. I love the neutrals, and then you get some of these brighter tones. This is number 6 in the ice jellies. Okay, so this is what a normal sort of draggy application is going to look like. Hi, Eco. Oh, baby. You okay? Ow, ow. Hey, Grit. My cat just reached up and grabbed me. He is not happy that I'm back here and I'm not on the couch. So the first application I did was really streaky, showing what the different pressures of the brush are going to do. And then if you go back in with a little bit more product and just lightly take it down the nail or swatch, you're going to get a more sort of even coverage. Like, I wish I could hold it up to the window and have you guys see, but it comes across as like very like watery or like stained glass like, and it like moves around a lot. So maybe a little bit trickier to work with the brighter colors. It's a little more obvious. The payoff is fabulous. Okay, the pink, because I did swatch these before. So that's the thing. The pink is kind of, it reminds me a lot of the pink alcohol inks that I use for my resin, in how it's got this kind of interesting shade on the brush, which isn't what you see on the swatch. But it's similar like in the bottle with my alcohol inks for that shade. So very interesting. It is very much like a rose pink color. Dog is losing his mind. He's very mad there are no fries in the house. think he's trying to manifest them. I think constantly asking to go outside, pretending he went to the restroom, and then coming back in is his way of like manifesting fries in the house. If I think it hard enough, maybe it will happen. But we do not have any fast food this week, and we did comfort food last night because I was craving it. It was very cold. I was very achy. So I had chili mac for dinner. It had protein because it had beans and it had meat. And it was warm and toasty, and I ate like half of a small bowl. Okay, so number 5. Kind of see the light kind of going through it on my hand, which is kind of fun. Put that in our lamp. To blue, number 6. How are you doing, Em? How are you doing, Britt? Having good days at work if you were at work? I think you're still at work, Britt. Okay. There is layer number 2. So I think this will be fun to do with like the ocean wave, like foam and stuff. I think that'll be really pretty. Going in with the second layer for number 5. Clean it. I got a little messy over there. I have a cleanup brush somewhere in here. That's not it. Good Lord, that's not it. This was stored correctly, and this is what my brush looks like. So you can kind of prepare this by boiling the bristles, and then once they change back to their original shape in the hot water. So basically, I boil water, I put it in a cup, I take any of my misshaped brushes, I put it in the boiling water, suspended so that they don't put pressure on themselves. Let the bristles straighten out, and then I pull them out and I put base gel in it to help it retain its original shape. Oh, you're home from work now, early today. It's been a long week, and you are ready to start your weekend early. Lucky lady, good job taking care of you. Self-care is important. What are your plans for this weekend? Thanks, Em. Yeah, swatching is a whole thing. It's a whole thing. Okay. This is just my top coat. Random top coat. Love blue. And this is 2 layers of the number 5, and we're just going to go ahead and give that a top coat too. So I think for the icy jellies, my preference for them is between 1 and 2 layers. Yay, book reading! I just bought an entire 10-book series of books about dragons. So I will be squeezing in some lazy book reading time as well. Now top coated. Okay, again, this is number 6 from the Ice Jelly series. So my plan is to do a mani, in theory. Not sure what color yet. I'm debating between 02 and 5 and 10, maybe. We'll see. That's an excellent question, Brett. Let me check. Go to my Kindle. What series is it? Oh Lord. Okay. My iPad is just like, what are we doing? What's that? What? Thought I heard something fall, but I don't know what fell. Okay. It is by Genevieve Jack, and it is called, wow, that word is very, very tiny. The Treasures of Paragon is the series title. And I believe the first book was the Dragon of New Orleans. So. Crescent City's House of Sky and Breath. I have read those. I have read and finished. They're not bad. I really liked how the series started, and then I feel like they got more teen reading as it went. Ice Jelly 10. But I had to finish it because I'm a completionist. It is very rarely that I will walk away from a series without finishing it, even if halfway through I'm bored and done. Because I'm a nosy biatch. I need to know the end of the story. I just do. You know? All right. So this purple is really dark and sultry. I really think it's pretty. This is one that I would probably fuss around with a lot to get to one layer because I just like the level of sheerness and transparency on one layer. You'd have to fuss around with it quite a bit to get that smooth application in one layer. But I feel like you can get there. It's just so pretty. I think I struggle with jellies a little bit because my hand surgery, my dexterity and level of pressure is a little off. Can't tell the difference. I can't feel the difference, but it just is. I can just tell when I'm applying things. I'm like, I think I'm going very light-handed, and it's like, no, you're not. Get one of those air pressure gauge things. You can tell the strength of what you're doing. All right. So again, these are 2 layers. I will print labels for these later, but for now, this will help me recall how many layers I did on the swatch, which is important for when I'm pulling these out to do a mani. I need to know what it's going to look like, right? That's the whole point of swatches. You want to know what it's going to look like accurately. Yes. Yep. If I can't finish the first book, then I will not continue the series. I may go look up somebody's summary if the premise was interesting enough that I just want to know how it ends. I do that with movies now too. I think we've discussed this in some of my other lives. I don't really watch horror movies anymore, but I still want to know. So I have quite a few book or movie YouTubers I watch that do summaries. So I watch their thing. They hit all the good points. I like how they talk about it. Yes, Brett. I am a very vivid dreamer. So as I've gotten older with my emotional state from chronic illness and having a medically fragile child, I have to be very careful on what I consume, usually, especially visually. So that's how I manage it. Okay, I really like this one. Now it's not going to go for the mani that I wanted to do today. It's too dark, I think. I don't think we're going to see what we want to see, but it's beautiful. It's a very pretty color of purple. The two closest in shades that I have are Semi Jelly 2 and Milky Jelly 5. One's a little cooler, one's a little warmer. I tend to prefer the cooler shades on my nails. It's just the kind of bee I am. I do it for makeup too. These are all Born Pretty. They are the new HEMA-free X Jelly line. Yay for HEMA-free. Exciting. Wish they'd sent me a HEMA-free top coat, but they did not. So I'm going to have to pick one up from them. Till then, I will be using my own HEMA-free products in concert. Top coated. Throw that in. You can see that. So this used to be my teenager's room. So she was very much in those Visco girl days, TikTok trends. So my windows are covered in those rainbow refracting window films. So that's why you'll see rainbows in my room. And I like it enough because it's very, I don't know, it's just very pleasant. So I just haven't done anything about it. I just put a lot of professional lights in here and I just enjoy my window cleans. So here's an old jelly that I played around with, and this is from Born Pretty. This is their original jelly series. I agree, Britt. I agree. I want more than HEMA-free. I want like least allergy triggering that we can get. Like I was discussing earlier with Tara, I have mast cell disorder, and I can be allergic to water on some days. And that's not fun. So I keep a handy dandy little tube of CeraVe's cortisone cream around for if I get a reaction. It's just, you don't know. And I have to give it a while before I can tell if it's a true allergy or if it's just my mast cells freaking out. Okay, well, that's number 10. So the mani I want to do is the Milky Heart trend that's going around, the jelly hearts. I had that saved, and then I saw that Mallory did it, and another YouTuber I follow did it, so I'm just kind of like, I'm just gonna do it, whatever. Whatever. Now the question is, do I want to go something like this and do the layers? I'm gonna do that. So I'm gonna do a little test. Generally how I decide. See, Tara, I think you need to get checked. You might have mast cell disorder. I'm telling you. Okay, so we're just going to scoot these beautiful colors to the side. I'm going to test these two. Kind of want to see what we're getting and how the white's going to appear. If I can find my white. Where it go? There it is. We had a terrible accident and my white spilled on my desk when I was cleaning up. It's very sad. So I only have very little bit left of my white. So I'm going to wipe down my little palette, which I make and sell. So if you ever are looking for a resin palette, let me know. Okay. I'm going to put the white on here. Don't need a ton. Need some. Hopefully that's enough. up and closed. Ugh, it still had gel on it. So my gel liners are these are from Sand Designer Dips, and they are also HEMA free. Sticking with the HEMA free. And the test I'm going to do is I want to see how the white looks sandwiched between 2 layers of each. And then that's how I'm going to decide which color I want to use. Because I'm looking for something very neutral, which is why I'm leaning towards Semi-Jelly 02. Very thin first layer to give us that tint. A little bit of a tap and a move to let it settle. Jellies are a little bit finicky. I don't know who just popped in, but hello. Say hi in the chat if you'd like a hi back. Another bit in the light. So my tips are already pre-etched. These are from a company on Amazon called Gyao, G-A-Y-A-O-U, I think. A-O-U? No. G-A-Y-O-U? I have them in my store now, I believe. Jamie recommended it from Jamie. I believe her screen name is Jamie Nailed It. And I really like the way their coffins are shaped. I prefer the much more tapered coffin look when I do coffins. I was very happy to discover that. So I bought the I don't want my top coat. I need one of my base coats. I bought the stilettos and the coffin because I was looking for some narrower shapes. Oh no, this is, yep, that's, jeez. Well, I'm finally going through some of these gels, and I'm finally finding the ones that are too old. I have been organizing all week long, and it has been a little bonkers, but I'm very happy to be doing it. There's a base gel. Put that on my palette so I can get my brush back in shape. A freshly cleaned brush, so I like to saturate the bristles with my base coat. And get it into shape. So this is one layer of the pink. I'm just doing this as a test. Oh, I'll use my dotting. Or I can't. Maybe they're not back here. Blue. That's going to cause problems. It will be perusing. I'm just going to go ahead, do a little stripey stripe. Kind of want to see how it diffuses. I'm not going for accuracy or straightness. We are just applying white gel. For now. Normal striping, I would be using a much longer brush. This is the brush I want to use for doing my hearts. So we're just applying it. Carry it. And then I will look around at my desk for my dotting tools. I have 5 million. also brought an acrylic paintbrush, just in case, or paint pen that I have. In case that's what I was feeling like doing. This is why I'm organizing. Worst case, I can use an origin stick. I prefer to use actual tools. Let's see. There's the paintbrushes. Gem brush. More markers. What are my dotting tools? Alright, it looks like we're doing origin stick. Yay! Off plan. I have a bag of those, so I at least know I will have packs from BDazzldNails. They are having a 30% off sale today and this weekend, I think. Now we're going to sandwich these. I'm going to start with O2. Let's see how much diffusion we get. Pouring the second layer. So I want it to be thin enough that you see the white, but that it's very diffused. Very much that like milk bath kind of look, but not totally lost. Yeah, if we're going to go with a nice vibrant color, we've got the pink. The hearts will look quite fun underneath it. So it is very much, I think, whether I want to have a very bright Valentine's Day mani or if I would like a very nice neutral. I think I'm trending neutral. I do wish number 5 was less opaque. And I think it's a very pretty color. It's one of my favorite shades of mauve. Tends to be the lip color that I will go for. And my blush. e.l.f. released a new set of liquid blushes. I got their mauve color and it was quite lovely. Right. So I get these in the light. That's the level of opacity with 2 layers over the white gel. Yeah, I think we're gonna try number 2. Looking for something very soft, very neutral. Not too complicated because I still have Emmy's mani I gotta do tonight. So tonight is all about you, Emmy. I'm going to be doing my best to do your kawaii mani. I don't think I've missed it yet. If I did miss it, please yell at me. I'm still gonna do it tonight. I've been running around with these on all day, so I'm just gonna give them a quick wipe off with alcohol, make sure I don't have any oil on. I put them on last night and I did not find the dip I was hoping to use. So yeah, I can't wait to see it, Britt. I'm excited for everybody's. I know so many talented people. I'm so lucky. Emmy, I hope you feel well loved, because I think you're going to have a lot of beautiful manis for your day. So you can see my gel, my press-on tabs under here. So that is one thing to note when you're doing these very jelly looks, is you're going to see everything underneath. So we'll see how much I hate that. But I'm hoping my white hearts will sort of obscure the jelly tabs underneath. Jelly tabs, mani tabs, whatever. Glue tabs. Press on tabs. Okay. Pull out my other little mini lamp. I'm doing sort of a double tier thing over here. Got a little mini lamp, and I've got another lamp for my thumb. So we'll see how this goes. I don't trust my little lamps. I am very delayed. That's interesting to see. It's like getting more and more delayed. I hope I'm not getting stuck like poor Tara did this morning. I don't know if it told her or if she knew or what. Oh, that's a bummer. I was having fun watching her do her mani. I can't wait to see what it looks like. Oh, oh my gosh. Okay, well, here's one of my dogs. It's right here. Wow. That's funny. Okay. So I'm glad I found it. The orange wood stick was not giving the diameter dot I was looking for. So, tap here. And I found my dotting tool. This is actually one that I mean, I have a whole set of them. I just don't know where they went. But this is one from the Dollar Tree. It's technically their embosser from, I think, the scrapbooking area. But it works. Okay. I just wanted to do some cute little hearts. Just kind of dotted around the nail. Maybe do some polka dots or something. We'll see. Do you have my cleanup brush I just had? So I'm going to use my little brush and get it wet with alcohol. Make sure it's clean. Use that. Clean up anything that I need to clean up. just connecting these in the middle and evening out the size of the heart. And then I will fix with my brush. Trusting myself maybe a little too much. Normally, I will cure one design piece at a time. So I would have done the top heart, but I already had my other dots. So I just smudged it. If you're uncertain or you don't do hand painting a lot, which I don't, I do recommend doing one piece at a time. Just to make sure you don't accidentally smudge your design. You guys want me to zoom you in anymore? Let me know. I can try. More alcohol. Not perfect. I don't know. I think they're cute. If I can bring down the edge just the tip just a little bit. Fuzz on it. It's fuzz on my brush. Okay, fuzz on my brush. Clean that off. There. Need to get some kind of air filter maybe back here. Just to keep any of the flying around kitty fur and stuff out of my stuff. So I am not the best at nail art, but I am practicing. That is the ride you guys are on. If you didn't know. I didn't want anything too crazy. I should have known I would be pretty finicky about my hearts and it just smeared. So yes, so we're doing my usual trick. For the next nail, where it will just be one heart at a time. Do as I say, not as I do. Oh, but thank you. You are welcome to leave the party. You don't seem to want to. All right. We're just gonna pop that in the lamp. Put some more alcohol on my wipey wipe. Clean the brush out. This one prepped. It's pretty thick though, so I'm probably not going to use this one. It's my Maniology cleanup brush, but unless I need it for my cuticles, it should be fine. White is a little bit more opaque. Need to cure generally for the full time. You can flash cure to freeze the design and then full cure afterwards. So my plan is to do another 2 hearts on top. So we have the little milky hearts and then we have the solid white hearts on top. I'm just kind of manipulating the color so that it doesn't gather too much over the hearts. Don't want them to disappear. This one's going to be a little bit blurred, softened. Now, if you wanted to get crazy, crazy, you can do the white on the tips, then the layer of gel, then another white layer. Like do like 1 heart bottom on the tip naked, do a layer of the milky jelly, then do 2 hearts, a layer of the milky jelly, and then do a heart or 2 on top of that, and you would get a true like milk bath layered effect, where you'd go from just a bare little, just a little wisp of a heart, to a little bit whiter, and then a little bit, more white. Maybe I'll add some ribbons and pearls to this, and this could be my kawaii mini. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. The problem of having too many ideas. She is cured. I'm going to wipe her with alcohol for my next one, just because when I do a little bit of that cleanup, I don't want to be dealing with the dispersion layer that comes up on gels, because it'll make it harder to wipe it away if I needed to fix a mistake. Right into my paint. All right, so I'm going to try to go for something a little smaller on this top layer, because I'm kind of doing it between the hearts. Okay. This time I'm going to do it heart by heart. There's my finger rest. Aha! Whole reason we have these fantastic finger rests from liquid layers. Make things much easier. There we go. That's better. A little bit of that coffee twitch. But there's no way I wasn't having coffee. I'm just smoothing out the sides on these hearts. And I'm going to swipe the side to take it in with my brush. Too much. Took away too much. Fixable. can actually take your orange wood stick and use that if you want to. You don't have fancy brushes. There's always a way to do something. If anybody's chatting, I'm not seeing it, and I don't know why. So hopefully I haven't lost you guys. That, gonna cure that one. And the lamp. I'm just keeping this alcohol-soaked lid-free wipe on my table so I can clean in between. Okay, so I did that at that angle. So I kind of want to tilt this. I don't want these to be like perfect. I want them to feel a little like they're falling. Orange wood stick again. Let's see if that just gives us the ability to do these quick little hearts. I think I need an even smaller paintbrush than I'm using today. I don't want to take the time to go digging. Got a little bit of a squish on the heart. It wasn't cured all the way. Let's see. There we go. Clean that up a little bit. You can see with the different methods, you get sort of different hearts. It sounds weird, but there's definitely different ways to do hearts, depending. You get the cute little sort of bubbly heart that's got kind of the pointed little tail at the end, the little chubbier domes, humps. What do we call them? Try to even that out. Painting upside down, as hard as it looks. I just need to push that out just the tiniest bit. Bye, Britt. Thanks for hanging. I'm sure you said that a million hours ago, and I'm just now seeing it. The delay is real. So nitpicky. We are just in the lamp, letting this layer set up. We're going for the full cure on this, so I don't bump it again. And I'm debating on whether I put a heart at the end. I'm going to try to make this one very tiny. See how it goes. Oh, I always forget how hard. Damn, I got a white stripe there. Here we go. Nice tiny little one at the end. I'm going to try a glossy first, and then we'll see if we want a matte top instead. Using my CN Designer Dips HEMA Free Gel Top Coat. First, we're going to wipe it off because I have smeared whites before, so I'm not gonna risk it. Yes, generally, I like to wipe off my nail art before I top coat or do any kind of second coat, just in case it's still shedding pigment. If anybody was just seeing the art, feel free if you would like to leave. Since I've done one complete nail, I wanted to make sure I did that in case anybody wanted to bounce or in case I had to emergency bounce. If you're new here, like, comment, subscribe. I think that's the thing. Definitely give me a thumbs up if you're enjoying my video. Give myself the first thumbs up. There we go. Not afraid of it. Can't whistle. That was my attempt at a whistle. I don't know. I think it's pretty cute. Wish my hearts were better. But maybe I'll get better as we go. All right. Let's see. I'm gonna do my ring finger. I do not know how ladies get anybody. Sorry, not ladies. I don't know how nail artists get their hearts to look identical. I'm not capable of it. I can't even do what I'm drawing. I am not that person. Ugh. It is a lot of work for me to get things symmetrical. I am not live tonight. I'm live tomorrow at 3:30 PST. So if anybody's bored tomorrow, that's when I will be live. I'm sure everybody will be busy, but we have some stuff we have to do tonight around the house, and I have a friend who invited me to a party that we'll see if I go. I wanted to move the live, so I had the option to go. Because of course her party's right when my live is scheduled. We'll see. It's an MLM party, and I know that. So luckily, I know that going in. It is for our bond, and she's doing it for a friend of hers, which I don't. MLMs, they're not great. But you know, girl, get your bag. Do what you need to do. But she said there's going to be wine, and I haven't seen her in a couple months. More than that. And she got back from Japan a couple months, like about a month ago. I haven't seen her, so I am debating on whether the MLM exposure is worth seeing my friend. The compromises busy moms have to make to hang out and see their friends. Cool. I will be very happy to see you, Michelle. It's always more fun when my Miss Delicious is in the chat. See, everybody needs to come frequently enough that you guys all get your own nicknames, which is mostly earned by me misreading something. Michelle is Mish, Mishka, or Michelicious in my brain. Don't know why. There you go. I mean, I know why the Michelicious. Are you doing date night tonight, Michelle? Okay. Oh man, I mean, you could have been there tonight. Well, are you going to be doing the cosmic chat? Has that been happening lately? I haven't been able to see if I've been getting my invites. I might be around for that. My husband's going to be playing Final Fantasy tonight at some point with me. Yeah? Okay. So yeah, I will try to pop into that for sure. Hopefully after I've seen my friend. Hopefully after I've gotten my introverted homebody self out of the house. Nah, come back. So no lie, I'm so anal retentive about things being even and symmetrical that I would much rather be using nail vinyls right now to do this design. And that is definitely a option, is to layer some white nail vinyls or white stickers underneath and do it that way. I would have been so annoyed on the first nail. I would have popped it off and gone in there with stickers. First finger keeps going numb on the left. It's probably not helping. But I do like to present the easy nail art option whenever I can. So yes. Stickers, vinyls, anything like that. I get my vinyls from Cosmic Nails and Spirit Art Designs. So, highly recommend them. I have my stripes right here. I don't think I have white hearts, but I have my little stripy stickers from Cosmic. I love how she does them. She sends them out so professional looking, like her vinyls. It's fab. It's fab, fab, fab. Okay, now we're gonna go in with our second layer of the Born Pretty X Jelly HEMA Free. Color Semi Jelly 02. I like this better. They're not as neat. I like the sizes better on these hearts. And so with the jellies, I'm kind of taking them into different lighting so I can tell how my layers are doing. And if you are tired of the hearts, you can always do polka dots, which would be cute too. Here in the layer. So this is why I prefer dip to gels usually. It's just the length of curing time for stuff. My ADD butt is already like looking around and I'm like, what can I mess around with while I'm sitting in the light? Which isn't fabulous. No, it's not. Cannot stay still. Cannot. I need to get a fidget. All right, so we're out of the lamp on that. We're going to wipe down, get our inhibition layer off for the next layer of hearts. Thanks for everybody who stuck around and hung out. Everybody who stopped by. Appreciate it. If you gotta go, I understand. Okay. Go in with our next round of hearts. And since I did the bottom layer a little smaller, I'm gonna do the top layer a little bigger on this one, maybe. Yes, these tips are a little bit small on me. I was trying to save money. I had the perfect fitting ones on. I did a color, and it was not what I liked. So I ripped the whole set off. Which is my answer to most things. Start over. Nuke it. Okay, not too bad. I'm just going to take tail off here. Got a little bit wetter. Clean off. A little bit of stick happening there. So the reason I don't generally clean off with a wet brush is that it will melt paint and cause it to sort of start breaking down. This is not what I was going for. So we're just going to wipe off. Start that heart from scratch. This is why we cure in stages. The problem may be that I start my hearts too far apart. Does anybody else have the issue where if they even think the word humps, you start thinking of the Fergie song and singing it in your head? Ah. I keep wanting to call the little domes on the hearts humps. But then it starts the song. I'm just trying to fix this part. Oh, hard. There we go. A little better. It's just slightly rounder than the other side. That's my only answer for nail art is just don't be afraid to struggle. You'll learn from it. You get more practice. I mean, honestly, the more times you have to redo something, it's just practice. That's what I keep telling myself. Also, I need to get my better cleanup brush. I need to go find it. This one's a little frayed on the ends, so that's giving me a little bit of trouble. I don't get like that really clean swipe that I'm looking for. Oh, my finger's numb. There we go. Cure that one. It's good enough. Again, I am DIY. I am not a professional. I am a professional DIYer. If that is even such a thing. It doesn't flow as well, but I think of myself as a DIYer, as in a do yourself in by doing DIY. I keep getting my hand on some paint. Urgh. Yeah, somehow when I was cleaning, I knocked it over and it wasn't sealed all the way, so it spilled all over my desk. All right. Just a little bit more paint. I'm tired of having to drag the brush all through it. Off my dotting tool. My lint-free wipe. Let's put some lint on my tool. I guess you can't really have anything be like totally fiber free. It's more like fiber free. It's not really linting. It's definitely dropping some fibers. Just making that art smaller and smaller. Which is not the goal I was going for. It may be the heart I deserve. Lean into the chaos, Brandis. Lean into the chaos. They never look the same. All right. Let's see. I'm going to try to squeeze one more in there. Wow, it's a lot later than I thought. Thanks for hanging in, everybody. Or anybody. Like I always get one side of the heart a little fatter than the other. Where's my little finger? There we go. Too much paint on my brush. Nope. Oh, earthquake. Oh wow, we're having an earthquake. Huh. Hopefully that's as bad as that gets. Kieran's at school. Freaks me out. Yay, California. Oh, that's interesting. Got my heart rate up. I mean, I guess that was a 4, maybe a 3. Ah, yay, California. I wonder if my husband even felt it. I didn't hear him say anything. I mostly noticed because my stuff started swinging. I have this beautiful memorial crystal that Amber from Color My World sent me after my sister passed. It started swinging. Like, oh, hey. That's a thing. As long as that was the main event, I'm fine. We get things called pre-shocks sometimes. Am I back on? I want all messages. Did I miss a message from Tara? Oh, I love doing hearts. I find them easy, but you can't do stars. I did miss a message. Sorry about that, guys. I think the earthquake threw me off. I still feel like I'm moving. I'm not, but nothing else is moving. But I feel like I'm moving. I'm the same way, Michelle. Round is not my friend. I am not the person who can draw a perfect circle without a compass. That is just not my thing. I almost wish I had done these hearts in red. like red and then white. But I'm not sure how that would have done with the milky. Throw in a little top coat on top. This would be really cute with like little tiny pearls instead of like polka dots. I mean, you could do polka dots too. It would kind of give the same effect, but it would be really cute with pearls. Oh, my nose. I'm still fighting. Like, not fight. Like, I'm not sick with this cold, but it's like just the hanging on part with the cough and the sinuses. It's just killing me. So over it. So we're going to do our second layer of milky gel on the middle and the pinky. And I'm debating if I'm going to do more hearts on my thumb. Yeah, I like that the second layer of the milky is enough to mostly disguise the tab underneath. Mostly. The hearts definitely help. You can see the numbers underneath, which I'm going to have to add a top coat under the nail to hide that. And we may even do a third layer on the plain nails, but I'm probably going to add like pearls or something to later. If I take this to the coquette, kawaii stage. Kind of seems like perfect color for like a ballet point shoe kind of style. Oh, yeah, fingers are going numb. I start wearing my hand braces back to bed. You can see my Crival Manny. Got the new red, which name I can't recall, but you'll see it posted this weekend. And some little vinyl hearts, because vinyl is easy. I have pulled out my 3D gels, Michelle, so I can start playing around with them. So that might be my hobby this weekend if I don't have to do other stuff. All right. Yeah, I think I'll do one more layer, very thin, on the plain nails. Just to see, yeah, if we can get just a little bit more masking. Oh, thank you, honey. Did you feel the earthquake? I didn't hear you say anything, so I wasn't sure. Thanks for lunch, babe. Honey brought me lunch. Leftovers. Yum, yum, yum. Yeah? That's cool. I can't wait to see. I can't wait to see. Yeah, that's kind of why I was thinking about it. I was like, do I want to use my like little ribbon gem things I have, or do I want to mold my own ribbon with flowers or something? You know, something cute. I have Kuromi stickers, but I don't know. I'm not sure that's quite as cute as I want to do. Like, it's not quite as cute as what I like. Yeah, what I said, what I'd like to do. We are in the lamp, giving ourselves a little bakey bake. I'm gonna go under the nail and top coat just to get rid of those numbers, and I can kind of decide what I'm thinking. So if you have numbers, you can either file them off or you can add top coat to sort of fill them in, and that usually makes them disappear on tips. I just throw it in the lamp, give it a quick little cure underneath. Woo! I can't wait. That would be adorable. Yeah, I've seen some cute ones for cats, but I was kind of like, I like cats. And if anybody would like a chuckle, I did repost somebody's reel in my stories. I guess I shared it, it's not reposting. I shared a reel. It was hilarious. It made me laugh out loud. So scared my cat when I did it. So if you want to see on Instagram, it's in my stories. It was quite funny. I love animals. All right. So still, I'm gonna go in with one more layer, and then I'm actually going to buff. So I do this sometimes with like the milkier nails, is I will actually buff my polish, especially if I see it starting to get like uneven from like the angle of my fingers in the lamp or whatever. You can always wipe off the inhibition, give your polish a little bit of a buffy buff, and it will give you a more seamless look. So I will do that sometimes, especially if I'm working with like whites or like just things that are more prone to bubbling up, pooling, or misbehaving. I got fuzz in there. No idea how. Where did that fuzz even come from? Get out of here. Good Lord. I hate when that happens. It's in there. Don't know how to get it off. So that fuzz just lives there now. Going back in the lamp. Yeah, I've been working on trying to do that one design with the like long stripe and then like the hearts on the stripe, and I am not good enough at replicating things to make it work. I have tried and tried, and it's just having none of me. I can get one nice looking heart, and then the rest of it's like, no, what are you doing, sis? Like, well, was trying to paint art. alcohol handy. Or not? Where does that even spray? It sprayed like next to my wipe. Yeah, and a little bit of pooling up at the cuticle, so buffing will help for sure. Normally I would be the other one. Where's my finer buffer? That's not. I just tend to give it a little buff. You can see where it's a little uneven. So, a little tip. Polish. The sides get a little thick sometimes, so you can just take that back in. You just want to make sure you clean them really well. For Demon Slayer, cool. I can't wait to see Tara. I can't wait to see. I'm so nosy. I'm like, give me a sneak peek. I want to see it now. Somebody's gardener's here. Might be my gardener. That's annoying. He's supposed to come on Wednesdays. Guess it was raining, so that would make sense. But still, I'd rather him skip. Taking in the size on my pinky because the way my hands are shaped, they tend to pool on the outer edge. Oh, looks like I lost my signal. Cool, that's fine. My phone should be charging. Is it not charging? No, my cable's in. That's weird. How am I low battery while I'm charging? Doesn't make any sense. Well, good thing I'm almost done. Right. Crisping up these tips. Hi, Angela. I'm frozen on my screen. I don't know if it picked up. It had. I don't know. Maybe if I close my stream. Come back. There we go. Freaking weird. You missed it, Angela. We had a little earthquake earlier. That was fun. Yay, California. I'm just wiping off the solid. Well, it's still not completely even, but having the press-on tabs is not helping the situation. I just saw a fuzz. I have no idea where that fuzz came from. No, I don't know where it went. There it is. Very annoying. Just tempting. Get balance top coat on. Is the quality better on YouTube than it is on Facebook? Camera image wise? Let me know. In my lamp. Pardon me while I grab a bite of food. My husband was kind enough to bring to me. How you doing, Angela? You doing a live tonight or anything? Do chaos? Whatever the chaos thing is called. Let's try to pop in. Full 2 round here. No worries. I just appreciate you stopping by. I just want to make sure I say hi. Debating on what I'm doing on my phone. Okay. So here is the initial look. Pretty simple. Maybe not the cutest. I don't know. It's all right. It's definitely something I've been wanting to try. Aw, crusty little puppy. Poor baby. Let's see what these look like matte. I'm going to tighten up the sides again, like I was talking about earlier on the solids for the hard nails. And then we're going to try them matte. A light little buffing. Try the matte top coat. I feel like I might like them better matte. Sort of soft velvet look. One could hope, anyways. That would be what I'm aiming for. Get all that dust off. And I've got my Sand Designer Dips matte top coat. This one and the Luxie are my preferred HEMA-free matte top coats. It's really good mixing. Been a while. Give it a little bit of a roll. Okay. Try not to do my matte top coats too thick because they look weird. I think I've told this story before, but matte, a non-HEMA-free matte top coat is actually what started my allergy off. I was doing a sparkle and co-mani, and I was trying to do something weird with the matte and like a layered mani. I think I just wiped it off too many times into my cuticle, and it just said, nope, that is not what we're doing today. You don't use matte gel anymore. It took me a long time to recover from that. I took a long enough break, but now I can at least use HEMA-free. I am allergic to resin, though, so that's fun. Yeah, the Luxie one's really good, too. Their foil gel is my favorite. Top of the line, #1 for, well, I don't really know of any other HEMA-free foil gels. So I know the Sticky-ish from Cosmic is a great air dry one, which I lost my bottle, so I'm reordering that today because I don't know where it went. I was trying to do a transfer foil design a couple nights ago. Couldn't find any of my foil stuff, none of them. It's very frustrating. Okay. My index did not cure as well as I was hoping. Back in the light. I like how the ring finger looks with the mat though. So that may be where we're going. I don't have any good, really good like rose gold glitters. I think that would look cute too. Like instead of the bright white, maybe do like a rose gold glitter hearts. Another day. Still did not cure. It's interesting. Oh, did I? No, that's the right one. Weird. It did not cure. That hasn't happened before. Guess we're gonna wipe her off and see. It's weird. Weird. Looked fine. I don't know. Definitely want a little more satin than it's used to. Than I'm used to it doing. Love it. That's fine. Let's see. Give it a good scrubby scrub. Get rid of the stickies. Better. Yeah. I do think I like it better with the matte. So I'm going to go ahead and mattify the solid nails too. Which, because I gave it a nice juicy top coat, I'm just taking in the sides again so we don't lose it. Use our shape. And then we're going with our matte. This is travel through. Process. You like Madame Glam's foil gel? See, I couldn't find it. I got the advent calendar and there was foil gel in it. And my entire box of like all the stuff that came out of the advent calendar disappeared. I spent hours trying to find it. So I ended up having to do something else. I was very sad. But it came out still looking nice. That was the lace mania that I posted. I was trying to do my lace transfer foils, but opted instead. I finally managed to find my decals from Renee. So thank God I had them because it was for a collab, and I of course was running out of time. Actually finished 2 collabs that day. Turned to bow then. I was like, yeah, dang it. I'm done. I was so frustrated by the end of that day. I just took them both off. Called it good. Like, I never want to see these manis again. Basically. Just wiping off the sides. Making sure I got an even application is important with mats. Because they will tell on you. Alright, get her in the lamp. Yeah, I like the way the mat looks better. I gotta go through all my chromes and stuff. I just got little random bags of chrome and iridescent powder laying around. Part of my organizing is going through all my drawers. Putting like with like. Okay. It's taking a minute. Apparently, my ring finger's still a little shiny. So we will put that in again to cook. This shows you how uneven lamps can be. Very strange. Taking forever. There we go. Still a little weird. You know, wipe that off. Let's see if that fixes it. So many matte top coats have an inhibition layer on them. And that will give them a kind of weird sticky feel. So I do recommend wiping it off. Pretty sure you're supposed to. All right. Not terrible. Definitely not what I was picturing, but not terrible. I think the matte saved it for me. It's not on the gel, it's on me. Those hearts. I like the gel. Gel's pretty. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. I'm going to do the thumb off camera, I think. Mess around with some stuff. And then probably not show the thumbs, just because I want to play around with some different things. Bring out maybe the red or the glitter. Just see what it looks like. Thanks, everybody. This is what we got. Again, we are able to swatch these beautiful colors. We have, I will just summarize what we swatched at the beginning. Semi Jelly 02, Semi Jelly 05. This one has 3 layers. Semi Jelly 11. Right, yep. And we have Milky Jelly 01. Milky Jelly 11. Milky Jelly 05. And we have our ice jellies. Move these out of the way. Our ice jellies are the ones that are more of a traditional transparent versus a milky, more like a syrup gel versus a milky. We have purple, which is our number 10, our ice jelly 10. Ice jelly 05 is the pink. And ice jelly 6 is the blue. I just want to say thank you again to everybody who came by to hang out. Really appreciate you keeping me company while I got my swatches done. And I hope to see everybody tomorrow when I go live in the Lift Your Spirit Tips Facebook group. I will have a link And on my community tab, I will have a link on my Instagram stories and my Facebook stories. So I hope to see everybody. If not, thanks for coming today. And if you're in the replay crew, hi, hello, how are you? If you liked hanging out and you want to be part of more lives, like, comment, subscribe. That lets YouTube know that you want my content sent to you. And hopefully that means they'll put me in your feed. So anyways, I hope everybody has a fabulous Friday night. And thanks for hanging out. Take care and bye.